get nervous flying over all this rainforest. How long before we reach the capital at Kinshasa?
Well, even though we can see the Congo River out the window already, it could still be quite a ways. It's the second longest river in Africa, running right through the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Whoa, looks like our vile friend had a little accident. Not my idea of fun, crashing into one of the world's thickest rainforests. But no one's here now as far as I can see.
You're right, but that campfire can't have been out for very long. We better watch our step. If we're right, finding that Aztec calendar is crucial to putting a wrench in Carmen's plans.
Oh boy. So we're back with Carmen Sandiego, and looks like we discovered a crash landing here. Oh boy.
These huts are made by the native people who live in the Congo, pygmies. They're less than 5 feet tall.
The huts are shaped like a beehive. Looks like they covered them with pherinium leaves. Great shelter.
I wonder if our vile friend used this too.
I'm willing to bet he did.
The Congo rainforest has gorillas, chimpanzees, parrots, and it's the only place on Earth where you can see okapi.
Okay, you're dying to tell me. What's an okapi?
An okapi is a tiny cousin of the giraffe. They look like a small deer, but they have zebra stripes on their legs. Rubber trees. You know, rubber and palm oil are important exports for the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
Oh my. This is spooky.
Something's definitely been transported in here.
Probably the Aztec calendar. Looks like they moved it somewhere else. But where?
A candy bar. Looks like our vile friend was hungry. What language is that on the wrapper, though?
Chinese. This may be a lead.
It is.
This thing's worthless. It's broken.
Hang on. I can fix it. There. Should work now. I'd better get the old call tracer ready, just in case.
Vile Agent X-34, this is Red Lady 1. Are you still there?
Yeah?
You don't sound very well. I'm set to leave the cabin. There's a map here for you. Plus, I've almost got the signal figured out. I'll let you know about it as soon as it's finalized. Red Lady 1, out.
I'm impressed. Good job fixing that radio, rookie. Just in time, too. You know, I think we're beginning to make a pretty good team.
I think you're right. By the way, the call tracer indicates it came from the forest near Stockholm.
I'll note what we heard in my journal, so we don't forget it. I think we're on to something.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Stockholm. Let's go.
Now let me get this straight. Scandinavia historically refers to Sweden, Norway, and Denmark?
Right, and after we land, we'll head for a cabin in the woods, northwest of the Swedish capital of Stockholm.
Well, I should feel right at home here, seeing that I'm a Vikings fan.
That's what? Basketball?
Never mind.
Oh, brother.
Phew, that was some hike. Look at all these trees. I've read that forests cover more than half of Sweden. When do we get to see the other half?
Shh. This place looks deserted, but you never know.
Oh boy. Wow, look at that.
Look at this. The design we've linked to the stolen items in Carmen. It's here on this ancient steel. There's writing, too. Looks like runes.
You know, I think we should call the chief and see if she has any information on these runes.
Agents, good to hear from you. How's the case coming along?
Chief, it's the strangest thing. That design that's on all the items Carmen has stolen, well, it's here on this stone slab, too. Can we translate these runes?
Runes, huh? Okay. Your transmission is coming through. Well, let's see. Our database translation indicates these are runes that tell of a lost city. Something about a great treasure hidden beneath a huge boulder. Good work, Jules and Hawkins.
Thanks, Chief. I'm jotting that down in my journal.
Oh boy.
Carmen's hidden something here. It looks like a miniature axe. The Swedish Vikings used axes like these. What could this be for?
Maybe there's more to this than meets the eye. What would one use an axe for around here?
Maybe to bust open doors? No, just kidding.
Carmen must have rented this cabin. 1/5 of all Swedish families have a country home or cabin for vacations, so she had lots to choose from.
What's that in the door?
Carmen must have left this for one of her vial agents. We need to find the Rosetta Stone.
I should know that. China? Egypt? Maybe it's in the database.
Oh boy. Rosetta Stone. Okay, let's see.
Well, will you look at that? The city of Warwick, huh? Man, this is a really old map.
It sure is. I wonder what Warwick looks like now, and why Carmen had this stashed here.
It must be meant for that vial agent whose plane crashed in the Congo. Maybe it's a clue as to where they transported that Aztec calendar. Great Britain is part of the United Kingdom and is the largest island in Europe. Have you ever been there before?
Oh, yes.
Hey, check out the castle.
They say that Warwick has the finest medieval castle in England.
Knights, castles, dungeons. This place must be rich in history.
No kidding. And Carmen loves history. We need to check this place out completely. Who knows where we may find a clue?
Whoa, look at that. Lights. That's weird. Look at that.
You know, Britain's red phone boxes are harder and harder to find these days. They're all being replaced with newer models.
Maybe Carmen is buying up all the old ones. She has a thing for the color red.
Even though the British and Americans speak the same language, there are lots of differences. Like, this is a mailbox to Americans, but the British call it a pillar box, where they can post letters.
It's funny how Americans, yeah.
The British flag, it's called the Union Jack. You know, it's a combination of the flags of England and Wales, Scotland and Ireland.
England, Scotland, and Wales make up the island of Great Britain. Together with Northern Ireland, they make up the United Kingdom.
Tea towels make popular souvenir items. This one has famous landmarks in the United Kingdom's capital, London.
I love London. Carmen and I once thwarted an art forgery in London. She spent lots of time in the museums there. Stratford-upon-Avon is really close to Warwick. It was the birthplace of William Shakespeare. Look, the Royal Shakespeare Theatre is featuring his play, Hamlet.
Omelet? That reminds me, I'm getting a little hungry. What is that thing stuck on the window?
Surprise, Hawkins. I knew you couldn't resist an electronic device. I'm a little disappointed. This hasn't been half the challenge I thought it would be. You've much more to learn, doesn't he, Julia? Oh, well, it is hard to find a worthy opponent. Just remember, I'm always nearby.
All that training, and they never told me how incredibly irritating Carmen Sandiego is. And I thought we were doing well.
That's just her way. She thrives on taunting her pursuers. Maybe she's getting nervous that we've trailed her this far.
Yeah. She has a way with her, pursuers.
I once vacationed in the Scottish Highlands. We even stayed at a hotel near Loch Ness.
So, did you catch a glimpse of the Loch Ness Monster?
Well, I did see something strange in the mist. But it turned out to be my Uncle Louis trying to find his way back to the hotel.
Ha, ha.
I once vacationed in the Scottish Highlands. We even stayed at a hotel near Loch Ness.
So, the beautiful white cliffs at Dover, a town on the British coast. On a clear day, you can see the cliffs from France across the English Channel. Carmen and I saw that exhibit of the Rosetta Stone. Because the message on the stone was in 3 different languages, Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphics, scholars used it to learn how to decipher hieroglyphics.
Yeah, the Rosetta Stone was found by Napoleon's troops, but it ended up in a British museum.
Nice.
I'll take 2 of everything.
Don't let me hold you back. Fish and chips. Their way of saying chips and salsa. No, just kidding. I actually don't know.
Excuse me. We found this map of Warwick Castle. Would you mind telling us what you know about the place?
Well, the castle is a rather spooky place, actually, full of mystery. At night, one can see flashing lights from a window where no room exists. At least you can't get to the room from inside the castle.
Really?
Come and see for yourselves.
Oh my, look at that.
There they are. Jolly peculiar, aren't they?
And you can't get to that room from inside the castle? How strange.
I'll say, I recorded those lights on a compact Super Double E3 digital video cartridge. We may need it for evidence.
Could it be someone signaling? There's gotta be a way in there.
That castle is really mysterious. We need to find out more about it. Let's call the chief.
Greetings, agents. So you're calling from Warwick Castle. An Acme informant on Ponte Vecchio has studied castles throughout Europe. I suggest you go meet her. Oh, and there's been some concerns about Acme security in Florence. You'll need to use a password. Lighthouse. Make a note of it.
Got it, Chief. I love passwords. Real secret agent stuff. This is pretty funny. I mean, seems like a drastic move just because of some weird goings on.
I don't know, Hawkins. It pays to consider every little thing. You never know where a clue may be hiding. I'm going to note this in my journal.
Alright. Looks like I have to go to Italy.
I'm really enjoying this secret agent stuff. I think I'm getting pretty good at it.
Watching all those detective reruns really paid off, huh?
In some cases. Hey, I think we're almost on Italian soil.
You know, I had a feeling this would happen. Okay, I'll be right back with it. Finishes. Hey everyone, we're back. I just forgot to do something real fast, so,
Interesting fireplace.
You know, I think there's more to this, but we seem to be missing some important information.
Yeah, let's come back after we look around some more.
a few pieces are missing. Let's see now. This'll work.
I'm really enjoying this secret agent. This is amazing!
Yes.
To think I'm actually on a bridge in Italy.
I know. Ponte Vecchio is one of my favorite places to visit in Florence.
Yeah.
Florence is one of the world's great centers of art. Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Masaccio, and Donatello all worked here.
That means Florence must have been a pretty significant place during the Renaissance, a time when history, science, and the arts flourished. Goldsmiths and silversmiths have had their shops here on the Ponte Vecchio since the 1500s. Did you know that Venice is built on a cluster of islands and has more than 400 bridges?
Yeah, I've traveled the canals of this ancient seaport by boat. There aren't any cars anywhere in Old Town Venice.
Pompeii, buried when the volcano Mount Vesuvius erupted, almost 2,000 years ago.
And speaking of erupting, the chief is going to be pretty mad if we don't find that Aztec calendar. It looks like a key part of figuring out what grand scheme Carmen has in mind.
Ooh.
Buongiorno. Good morning. Can I help you?
We want to visit a lighthouse.
Oh, si, yes, I can help you.
Acme agents Jules, Argent, and Shadow Hawkins here. The chief told you we'd be coming with an old map of the castle in Warwick.
Oh, yes, great to meet you. Argent, eh? Weren't you Carmen Sandiego's partner at one time?
Yeah, a long time ago. And no, it wasn't my fault she left Acme.
No, of course. Anyway, about this castle, I've heard the tales of a secret passage. These old maps often contain hidden information written in a special invisible ink. It can be revealed, but unfortunately, I don't know the secret.
Well, so much for getting help here.
Shh! I said I don't know, but there's an Acme informant who can help. I can't give you his name for security reasons, but he goes by the code name the Mandarin. If you want, I'll call him and let him know what you need.
Code name, huh? How come I don't have a code name?
Maybe someday you'll earn one. Anyway, we need to check the database and figure out if the Mandarin is a clue as to where we can find him.
The Mandarin. As in Mandarin Chinese?
An English horse brass. Are you interested in it?
We'd like to purchase it, actually.
All right. This is part of what we need to help us solve the puzzle at the fireplace.
Cool.
This magazine I'm reading says that China produces more coal, iron ore, and tin than any other country. Then again, it is the third largest country in the world.
And what a wide variety of geography and climates. Everything from the dry desert to tropical rainforest.
Okay, I probably shouldn't stop here. Alright. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah.